It's not every day you get to see a title like this. A $15 horse for World of Warcraft made more money than Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty and other stories told by former Blizzard dev Jason Hall. Now this is... I don't really care about the other stories here. I just care about this stupid horse somehow outselling the sequel to the biggest strategy game out there. Now, of course, some might argue that, oh no, Warcraft is the biggest strategy game. But let's be honest, Warcraft, Starcraft, it's the same thing overall because it's made by the same company. And at the end of the day, they hold the title of king when it comes to RTS. Well, it used to be. Now what we get is nothing. We get nothing, and we just have to pray that indie studios can make an RTS game, a proper true RTS game, none of that grand strategy BS. No. Unfortunately, as it was bound to happen with microtransactions and everything, see that a horse made more than StarCraft 2, which is quite sad and speaks a lot about the fate of the gaming industry, and I guess Blizzard overall. It's really tragic. It's really sad to see this. But there's also a video, and I think it's a good idea to watch the video. I hope you can hear the video.
Yeah, here's the biggest sadness, dude. I worked 2 years of overtime straight on StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty made less money than the horse, the first Sparkle Pony horse in World of Warcraft. A $15 microtransaction horse made more money than StarCraft 2. That's it. That's the whole meme, dude. You're wondering why these companies do microtransactions? Because dipshits keep buying all of them.
True. That is a very good point. The more people buy into microtransactions, the more they will be used. It's the same thing with the Oblivion horse, if you remember. Oh, buy this DLC pack that's just an armor for your horse. Quite frankly, I'm not sure some of you know, but there are a bunch of DLCs out there for the most random of games. There are just cosmetic looking things, or DLC, or it's like an armor upgrade for your character. Now, I don't know why the lolly is smiling. The lolly shouldn't be smiling. It should be very upset, but whatever. Kind of a weird character. Moving away from this tangent, it really speaks to the troubles of the current gaming industry, especially the fact that the first horse ever managed to outsell StarCraft 2. Now, if you are familiar with StarCraft 2, at some point you know that Wings of Liberty got offered for free. So basically they decided enough is enough, here have it for free. And I guess that's the point where they realized they just wouldn't ever make as much money on RTS games as they would on horses and other mounts. And it is quite telling, to be honest, as I see it, a person that gave away one of those stupid mounts at a certain point. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, and that explains why RTS games will never be profitable. It's kind of hard to monetize them properly when they're done good, and they're not really done as good anymore as they used to be. And this is not only just nostalgia speaking, but at the end of the day, they're just not done the same. As my friend Asmogan, there'll be a link below, said, a true RTS game has base building. And an RTS game that has none isn't really an RTS, because neither are grand strategy games. There will never be RTS games. Stellaris isn't an RTS. Hearts of Iron, whatever you want, the Civilization isn't an RTS. And you'll never get that. And you see, when you look at this and see that a stupid horse made more than a proper RTS, a sequel to a certified classic, well, you start to wonder, there is literally no future out there. Many big companies will avoid to publish or sponsor or take care or do RTSs because it's not worth the money. It hasn't been worth the money, truth be told, for a long, long while, like really long while. But overall, this just speaks it's not profitable. Better put another mount, another something in there, and that's how they're gonna make money. Now, some might argue that, that money can be used to make an even better RTS, but in all honesty, in my opinion, and, my opinion is law, Starcraft 2 was a very good RTS. Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm, and Legacy of the Void, plus the Nova Covert Ops. Those are all good expansions, or those are all good RTSs at the end of the day. Those are good games. You know what's not a good game? A stupid horse that's worth $15 that you use in World of Warcraft. Now, granted, I get it, the horse looks nice, it's the first horse ever, but it was also the first lesson Blizzard ever had in, this is how you make money, and this is how you do it. And because of that, look at us in our current state. WoW is in a worse state than ever. At the end of the day, WoW now has less subscribers than it did during Battle for Azeroth, and that's probably close to the last good expansion we'll ever get. The last really good expansion was Legion, but whatever. And that's it. They have less subscribers now than ever, and they have to manage on a whale economy. A whale economy that apparently they learned quite a long time ago functions and it works, even if the subscriber numbers are dwindling and dwindling down. Which is quite sad. Very, very sad. Now, you might think this really sounds like a meme, but at the end of the day, I feel like this is just part of our bizarro world. We're not really living in a proper true world. We're living in, what do you say? What do you call it? We're living in a bizarro world. At the end of the day, there's really, really no way of putting it any other way. This is a bizarro world. A bizarro world where a stupid microtransaction can make more money than a proper RTS game. Now, granted, I guess the prices don't really match. The horse is cheaper, so because it's cheaper, many more people will buy it compared to Wings of Liberty. And granted, I see that. But then again, I don't see how you can have a stupid horse outsell one of the best RTSs out there, and one of the last ones, shall I say. But I guess this is just me not getting up with the times, not being up with modern standards. Me and Blizzard have a relationship that's one-sided, truth be told, more on my side exclusively, where there can do nothing good. And funnily enough, it seems they haven't been doing anything good for quite a long while. But hey, at least one of their great designers got to retire. Good for him. Good for you, Samwise. That's really his name. Funny as might be. At least that guy got to retire. And I guess we can all thank the stupid horse. Where is it? Let me just find it. We can all just thank this stupid horse for all the money Blizzard learned to make, and all the greed Activision and Blizzard combined to make this wonderful experience that, at the end of the day, is unpleasant. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.